Something happened. Something happened that completely upended my perfectly packed capsule wardrobe, and it's sending me scrambling to hurry up and pack a new perfect capsule wardrobe right before my trip. So I figured whether you're just a late packer or if something happened and you need to completely repack, I just thought it'd be a great idea to share with you what I would do if I had to pack very quickly and make my capsule wardrobe perfect. We're going to dig into the 3 key elements of having a successful, organized, and minimal travel capsule. And the one word you need to keep in mind before you pack anything in your suitcase. I'm going to walk you through how to create your very own list of priorities so that you can pack efficiently, quickly, and correctly, and end up with a capsule wardrobe that perfectly suits your needs. I got a visitor during that. Before you start packing, you might want to write these down. You want to create a physical list that you can refer to. When packing your toiletries and makeup, you want to choose creams and solids as much as possible over liquids. It's so much easier, they pack better, they're not going to squirt all over your clothes with a change of air pressure. It's going to help you stay under the legal amount of liquid limits that you can carry on board. Make sure you have at least 2 outfits that you can combine in your suitcase that you'd be comfortable with the entire trip. Like those 2 outfits could mix and match, and you could actually wear them the entire trip if you could launder them because they feel that good and you look that good in them. That way you've got a solid foundation for your entire capsule wardrobe. You want to make a list of your top skin concerns. Like identify 3 top skin concerns and make sure you're nailing those. Mine are cleansing, moisturizing, and SPF. And I want to make sure I have my very best products with me for that. And then other skin concerns like retinol can just wait till I get home. Next list is identify your top makeup concerns. Maybe pick 3 or 4. Mine are eyebrows, cheek color, lip color. And then I like a little mascara on top of that, so I think I have 4 concerns. Identify your top 3 to 5 clothing concerns when you're traveling. I actually have 6. You want to think of key words that you can keep in mind as you're packing. My keywords are easy, breathable, subtle, stretchy, pack downable, and easy to layer. I know those are multiple words, but that's what I go with. That's my list. And while you're packing, each item that goes into your suitcase needs to fulfill a couple of those needs, if not all of them. First, let's talk about makeup and how to create a bare minimum makeup travel capsule that is mostly solids, barely any liquids, and it's going to help you look your very best natural self in your vacation photos. I'm wearing that look right now, and I'll show you how I did it and which products I used. We're going to talk a lot about versatility in this video, but one place that you shouldn't be versatile is what your makeup is going to go on top of, and that's your skin. Don't be versatile with what you put on your skin. Know what works. You want to start with moisturizer, and then you want makeup with SPF. You're probably going to want something that works as a bit of a concealer or highlighter, and these things will make everything look better every single day. So let's start with the moisture. Today we're using all Merit products because it's a true minimalist line. There really aren't very many choices on the website, and that's on purpose. That is to avoid confusion and make it simple. You're just trying to look your very best and you're trying to make it easy. And that's what I like about it. Okay, we're going to start with moisture. Not only is it a moisturizer, but there's a primer in it, and that's really going to help. Yes, I also put it on my neck and chest. And already your skin is going to look so much better when it's properly moisturized. Let's put the hair back for this one. We're going to be using Merit's The Uniform, which is basically, it's like a foundation, but it's a sunscreen. And it has great ingredients. Clean, vegan. They really put a thought into putting the very best ingredients on your skin. Okay, we're going to put it on one half of my face so that you can get an idea of how this improves things in the simplest way possible. You might already be able to see that this side of my skin is looking more even toned, but it doesn't look like makeup. And this side has a little bit of redness, spider veins showing, especially right there. But it's just the most subtle difference, and it's really going to make a difference in how your pictures come out. Okay, let's do this side now. And that's actually something that I really regret on previous trips, is that I didn't take enough care to look good in the pictures, because you're going to be looking at those pictures for the rest of your life. And when you feel like you look good on a trip, it affects your memories of that trip. A little bit on the neck and chest. That's really pretty already. And now my skin is protected from the sun as well. And this is where versatility comes in. I really could rely on just these 5 extra products. Cheek tint could also double as lips. Eyebrow pencil, absolutely necessary for me. A lip color, I love lipstick. It makes everything happen for me. This is a bit of a cream eyeshadow that's very subtle, which actually makes my face look much more balanced because my eyelids tend to get puffy. And the best mascara I've tried in ages. Let's see them. Eyebrows make a huge difference for me. I really never skip them. It's this one that is missing. And this really is enough to make me look like a person out in the world. So I'd say that my bare minimum products are skin, eyebrows, and cheek and lip color. I love this little rosy color. I'm just gonna put it on with fingers. I'm just gonna keep tapping until it's blended. And when you tap your skin like this, when you're applying makeup, just know that it's gonna get a little pink, and then you have to look at it in a few minutes to make sure that you've put on enough. And then you can build from there. I do cheeks, and then I do a little bit on the eyelids. Let's do the lips with this color too. Yeah, I put it on just like that. And this really is my no-nonsense, bare minimum traveling makeup look. You bring versatility with your color. My next bit of versatility is going to come from lip color because I feel like that makes the biggest difference on my face. I am using Maison, which is a rosy color. Look what a difference that makes for me. I could just throw on a sundress at this point, and this is a beautiful finished look. But one thing I could do is add mascara at this point, and that would add even more polish and definition. I can't say enough about this mascara. I've tried a lot of mascaras lately, and this is the only one that wears all day, doesn't smudge, doesn't flake, looks great. So let's stop here for a second. One eye with mascara, one without. And you can see that you can use mascara as a versatile item in your toolbox. You could also use your eyebrow pen as a little bit of a winged eyeliner. It's got the super fine points so you can be really subtle and tiny with your line. So now I have my natural look and my little bit more defined look. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this look on this eye so we're not looking at half faces here. So for those of you who want a little tiny bit more polish, and I'm one of them, I would bring this little concealer stick called the Minimalist. This is great for if you just want a little bit of skin touch up, you don't want full coverage. It really does a lot for your skin. I love to brighten up the inner corner of my eye. I find it does a lot for my overall face look. It makes me look more awake. This eye I haven't done yet. And it's fine. I mean, I just look a little more tired. And this one helps me look more bright and awake because I used this on it. I also like this to cover the little spider vein that likes to come out and say hi sometimes in the corner. And also here's a little makeup trick that a makeup artist told me a million years ago, is that if you have redness around your nose, which I do, if you cover that, your entire face looks so much more put together and younger. So that's where I would use it. I would use it inner corner of the eyes, a redness on the nose, and a little bit of a sunspot over here. And if you really want the extra zhuzh, you might want to bring a highlighter stick. This makes this area look so much nicer. It really is that easy. And just like rub it in for a little bit of sheen on your neck and chest. It looks really nice. And if you want it, a little bit up here, cheekbones, center of eyelid. And look at that gorgeous vacation photos ready makeup look. Created with 4 skin items and 4 color items. We didn't even use the eyeshadow. Would you like to see it very quickly? Suppose you have an evening event and you want a little more drama. We're going to use the color Studio. It is another cream product. Cream is great because, you know, you can get busted on liquids in your luggage and they're not going to take your cream products. I love what this super subtle eyeshadow does for my face. I have kind of puffy eyelids and brow bones sometimes, and this subtle color helps it recede. This stuff blends like crazy. You will not have any trouble blending this. And to be honest, most days all I'll need is that basic makeup look, But you know, suppose you've got something to go to or a restaurant or a nighttime activity and you want a bit more definition, I think this is a gorgeous, easy look. So what's it like if I actually packed all of those items in the cute little travel bag? That's my skin and makeup look for this entire trip. And I'm going to look good in my photos with this little package. This video has been sponsored by Merritt's. I will definitely be bringing these on my trip to Paris. If you are interested in these products, make sure you check my exclusive link below because these products do not get discounted otherwise. So make sure you go find that in the description. What else are we packing? As for toiletries, I love to buy a set like this that I know is TSA compliant. Comes in its own little protective bag. My face wash, shampoo, and conditioner. Yes, I am bringing those because hair is important to me. The last trip I took to Paris, all of my pictures, I look like a wet rat because I didn't have the right styling products, and I will not do that again. Those filled bottles and my makeup and anything extra like deodorant is going to go in a bag like this that is pretty. Of course, garden colors again. I love garden colors when I'm traveling. They all go together. And it is waterproof and it zips. And when you unfold it, this is my favorite part. I love to have one that hangs up. This is important to me. It helps me stay organized. And I would put all of my makeup and skin products together, and I would put all of my hair products together, and then maybe deodorant because I have less hair products than I have skin and makeup products. And these are important for me to stay sane while traveling. So yes, something caused me to completely repack my travel capsule, but only my clothes. My makeup and my toiletries are going to stay the same. So what happened? I was checking 10-day, 14-day weather, and I was on top of my game. I was packing clothes that I thought were going to look and feel great for the season, which was going to be warmish and dryish. And you can watch that travel capsule right here because I still think it's a great travel capsule for end of August. And I was in Paris at the end of August a few years ago, and the weather was glorious. Well, all of a sudden, just a day ago, all of the weather forecasts changed. It's going to be about 20 degrees cooler and there's going to be some rain. I am not packing those sandals and having wet, splashed on toes in gritty Paris. No thank you. And suddenly my pink blouse doesn't feel right anymore for the season. Even I had friends call me from Paris and say, hey, the leaves are already changing. Like, it's going to be solidly fall. So I have to think about a fall capsule wardrobe. And these are the rules that I use to pack my travel capsule wardrobe to be perfect and quick. You might be one of these people that packs the night before, and you might need your list of priorities in order to get this done in time. You're only packing items that absolutely go with other items. You are not packing any orphans. Everything has to be part of multiple outfits. And don't just add in an extra item afterwards because you have the space. Just because you have a little space does not mean fill it. In fact, you should absolutely not fill it. Leave room for possibilities on your trip. If you tend to overpack, remind yourself that there's no shortage of clothes in this world. You will be able to get clothes. Try on every item before it goes in your suitcase. Try them on together. Try them on with the shoes. You might be packing jeans that are the wrong length for the shoes you want to pack. You have to try them on and check that out before anything gets packed. Only pack items that you know are comfortable and look great. This is not the time to experiment. This is not the time to stand out and have a fashion moment. You want to know what shapes and colors and items look best on you. It's always best if you can pack lightweight fabrics like silk or things that fold down to almost nothing. Denim's kind of bulky, so I would limit to one pair of jeans. And if possible, wear the denim, don't pack it. But I want to wear a flight outfit this time, which is going to be super stretchy and easy to sleep in, so I will be packing the denim. I have to be aware of that. Bring jewelry that goes with all of your options and isn't too expensive so that you're not going to be sad if it gets lost or stolen. And this is what I bring for travel jewelry. I bring one bracelet. I bring a shorter necklace, and I bring a longer necklace that's a little bit more adjustable length. I bring 3 pairs of earrings, larger hoops, smaller hoops, and teeny tiny hoops. You can find these items in my store if you like them. I have specifically curated these items for simple gold jewelry that goes with everything, especially while traveling. And a scarf is always a great idea. And the final thing that you really need to do is keep checking the weather. Keep checking it until you leave, because it can change so fast and so drastically. So do you want to see what I'm packing? Things I'll be unpacking. The pink blouse, it just doesn't feel right anymore. I'm going to be unpacking this versatile black dress that was acting as a vest and a dress. I think I can make a more versatile choice. Let's see what I'm bringing. I've got two sweaters, an oversized cardigan and a wide neck brown sweater, both cashmere. For pants, I've got some dark wash straight leg jeans that are kind of form-fitting, and I've got some wide leg brown pants that look kind of retro, but they're super stretchy, super comfortable, look great. Instead of a dress, I'm packing two skirts, a cashmere midi skirt and another midi skirt with a beautiful texture. Both of these can be worn as skirts or dresses. I'm bringing three blouses, you'll see them, one with color and two others that are more subtle. This white one with this gorgeous detail, and this ivory one with this gorgeous detail, because these are things that I would dream of wearing in Paris. And who am I to sit here and talk about what I could wear in Paris and then not wear it in Paris? So I'm doing it. I'm also packing the bodysuits because these are the most versatile item you can bring. Whether they are tank bodysuits or long sleeve bodysuits in neutral colors like black and brown, or just kind of a neutral flesh color, you will never regret packing these bodysuits. Plus they take up hardly any room. 3 pairs of shoes. Sneakers, which I'm going to wear on the plane. These black walking boots because they're cute with everything, but I'm going to be packing clothes, socks, and underwear into these boots, so they won't be taking up all the space in the suitcase, but I do think that I need these. Those black boots are going to be great if I come across a rainy day. I'm also taking the strappy ballet flats because they're pretty and also closed toes and just super versatile and comfortable. All the shoes have to be walkable. All of these items fit my list of priorities. You gotta check your list of priorities because your list of priorities is not my list of priorities. All of those items are easy to wear. I know I'm going to look great in them. The bodysuits are all stretchy, comfortable. The pants are stretchy and comfortable. The cashmere sweaters are breathable and easy to layer. And that's actually something that I had to really keep in mind while I was packing this capsule wardrobe, is that you want your items to be of really good quality materials. You do not want to be walking around for hours and hours in a synthetic fabric under your armpits because you know what that's going to do. So let's see some of these outfits on. Let's start with my favorite outfit, whether it's at home or traveling, and that is walkable ballet flats, these jeans that fit great, a bodysuit that feels awesome, and this oversized cashmere cardigan. I really can never go wrong with this outfit. So how can we also be versatile about this? First of all, a belt would add a nice polish. Definitely bring a belt. I'm gonna do the trick that I've been loving lately, which is, what does this look like upside down? So now I have a cropped and cozy cardigan as well. You should be thinking about wearing these items in a couple different ways. Speaking of these jeans, they go with every single top I am bringing. They go with the slouchy cashmere sweater. They go with the beautiful red blouse with the gorgeous sleeves. They go with this gorgeous vintage blouse. You might have seen this in another French girl style video. These jeans also go with the perfect French girl style blouse that I just picked up at a vintage store. These jeans go with everything. Those brown pants go with everything. Keep referring to your list as you pack these things. So the best thing you can pack are some bodysuits. I'm going to pack the tank version and the long sleeve version in black and in brown. And not only that, I am going to pack a little black camisole with a nice lace front. These are things that are so layerable and so important, and they feel great. I could not travel without these. So here we are with a cozy, but maybe slightly rainy fall day outfit. I've got beautiful texture on my skirt. I've got my boots for walking in rain. I've got my cozy cashmere sweater. Forgot to mention that I am bringing one jacket. A trench coat in Paris is a must, so I hear. So that's what I'm bringing. I could also wear this with sneakers or ballet flats, depending on the weather. Here's another way that I could wear this skirt. I could wear it as a dress. I'm going to belt it and put the cardigan over it. So in a pinch, this is a totally cute little outfit. Maybe even bring some black tights. When traveling, it's super easy to dress in monochrome looks. Here we have the brown bodysuit and the brown wide leg pants. I've got some sneakers for walking all day. Suppose we've got some light rain. There's hardly anything easier than this. And then what if I have a nice dinner planned? All of these tops go with all of these bottoms. Versatility, that's number one. Pick up each item you're gonna pack. Is this versatile? Can this be mixed into at least 3 different outfits? Versatility. Focus, focus. You don't have much time. Fancy dinner? No problem. This red blouse dresses up anything and everything. And if you want to wear your lady trousers out to dinner, you're gonna feel comfortable and not have to worry about things like rain splattering the sidewalk and splashing up on your legs. Ew. And notice how nicely these flats are going without having to wear heels and be tottering around cities that you don't live in. And if it's not raining, don't be afraid to bring out one of your skirts and your French girl belt. I think this thing appeared in maybe the first French girl style video, and I wear it all the time. And look how beautifully these beautiful fabrics mix together. You really do want to bring the best quality materials possible with you. You want to see this turn into a dress? I do. I love how easily this cashmere skirt turns into a little strapless dress. A fuzzy little strapless dress. What can you wear this with? You've got a cardigan. And if you've got a cardigan, you should not worry about anything. You've got your upside down cardigan, and you've got your right side up cardigan. You have your ballet flats, and you've got your little booties. I love this outfit. I do believe you could also wear your sneakers. How cute is this? All the way cute. You could simply tie and tuck your little French girl blouse and just use this as a more mini skirt. This can go with any of the shoe choices as well. But honestly, this is my most favorite outfit, and if I got stranded with this, I could be totally happy as long as I could launder it. And that's why these bodysuits are great. They're so lightweight that you could actually hand wash them in the sink, hang them up to dry, and wash them yourself every single night. They're that light. They're as thin as underwear. So if I got stuck with this cardigan, this bodysuit, and this skirt, and these ballet flats, I actually would be good to go. What I wanted to bring, but I'm not going to, is this new little blazer with these cutouts and embroidery. I really, really wanted to wear that and bring it, but I have to think about versatility. And I couldn't mix and match that 3 ways, so it's out. You have to make the hard choices because you don't have much time. You're in a hurry. You waited until the last second to pack your capsule wardrobe like many, many people. But what do you need? You only need versatility. You only need to know what your list of priorities are. Everything I'm wearing is subtle, easy to throw on, stretchy, great fabrics, easy to layer, and they pack down to almost nothing, except for the jeans, which means you are going to have to make some choices for the things you really want to bring if they take up more space. And for me, that one thing is my blow dryer / curling iron from Shark. I cannot go to Paris with ugly hair again. My hair was too messy and too bad last time. I need to bring a styling iron. And that's my choice. That's my priorities. If that's not your priority, don't do that. I've been filming this video in super hot Los Angeles summer, and I've been sweating throughout this entire thing, and I just want you to see how beautifully this makeup held up. So remember that if you're interested in these Merit products, you should check my links down below because that's the only way you're gonna get a discount. But how versatile is that? It's gonna go really well in the cold weather, and it even held up in the hot weather and sweating like crazy. Versatility, your #1 word, your best friend. All right, I'll see you in Paris.